Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today topic is ATC part 2. ATC service provided by ground-based air traffic control who direct aircraft grounded through given section controlled airspace and can provide advisory service and aircraft non-controlled airspace. Primary purpose ATC worldwide prevent collision, organize expedite flow air traffic and provide information and other support for pilots, monitor location aircraft and their assigned airspace radar and communicate with the pilot by radio. To prevent collision, ATC enforces traffic separation rule, which is ensure each aircraft maintain minimum amount of empty space around at all time. It also common for ATC provide service to all private, military and commercial aircraft operating within the airspace, not just civilian aircraft. Depending on type of flight, class of airspace, ATC may issue instruction that pilot are required to obey advisories flight information. Some countries, pilot may at their discretion disregard pilot command final authority of the safe operation. Aircraft and may emergency divide from the ATC instructions extent required to maintain safe operation their aircraft. Language. Requirements of International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO ATC operation conducted either English language or language used station on the ground in practice native language region used. However, English must be used upon request. History 1920. London was first airport worldwide introduced air traffic control ATC. Aerodrome control tower was wooden hut 15 feet 4.6 m high with window for all four sides. It was commissioned on the February 25, 1920. Provide basic traffic weather and location formation information to pilots. Interstate ATC developed three divisions. First, several air mail radio station AMRS created in 1922 after World War I when US Post Office began from the unity techniques of developed by Army to direct and track of movement, reconnaissance of aircraft over time. AMRF morphed flight service station. Today, flight service station do not use instruction but provide pilot many other flight related informational service. They do relay control instruction from ATC area. Flight service only facility with radio or phone coverage. Air traffic control tower regulating arrivals, departure and surface movement of aircraft. Specific airport opened by 1930. Cleveland. Approach departure control facility were created after adoption radar 1950s to monitor control busy airspace around larger airport. First air route traffic control ARTCC which direct movement direct between departure and destination of open now arc 1935. They are followed by 1936 Chicago, Cleveland. Currently in USA, Federal Aviation Administration FAA operates 22 ARTCs. After 1956, the Grand Canyon mid-air collision killing all 121 on board. FAA was given air traffic responsibility over interstate US 1958. This was followed by other countries 1960 Britain, France, Germany and countries of the Benelux Eurocontrol intending merge their airspace. First only attempt pool controls between countries of the upper area control. Maastricht Center MUAC founded 1972. Eurocontrol covering Belgium at the Netherlands and the northeastern Germany 2001. EU aimed to create single European sky hoping to boost efficiency and gain economy scale. Air traffic control tower. Primary method controlling immediate airport environment. Visual observation from the airport control tower. The tower tall windowed structure located on airport ground. ATC are responsible for the separation and efficient movement of aircraft and vehicles operating taxiway, runways, airport itself. Aircraft air near airport generally 5 to 10 nautical mile, 9 to 18 km depending. Airport procedure controller must carry out by job using precise effect of application rules procedural. They need flexible adjustments according to different circumstances often under time pressure. Study compared stress general population and kind of system markedly showed more stress level controller. Various can explain at least part of the characteristic. Surveillance display are also available controller at a larger airport to assist with controlling ATC. Controller may be radar system called secondary surveillance radar, airborne traffic approaching and departing. Display include map, area, position, various aircraft, date, taxi included aircraft identification, speed, altitude, other information described in local procedure. Adverse weather condition, tower controller may also surface movement radar, SMR, surface movement guidance control system, SMGC, advanced surface movement guidance control system, ASMGCS to control traffic on the area of taxi and runway. Area responsibility tower controller fall into three central operational disciplines: local control, air control, ground control, and flight data clearance delivery. Other category such as airport apron control or ground movement planner may exist. Extremely busy airport, each tower may have unique airport specific procedure such as multiple team controllers. Major or complex airport with multiple runway following provides the general concept of delegation responsibility within the tower environments. Remote and virtual tower RVT system based ATC being located somewhere other than local airport tower still able to provide ATC service. Display ATC may be live video, synthetic image based on surveillance sensor data, both. Ground control, ground sometimes ground movement control, GMC responsible for the airport movement area as well as not released airlines or other users. This generally include taxiway, inactive runway, holding area, some transnational aprons, intersection when aircraft arrive having vacated runway, departure gate, exit area control responsibility are clearly defined. Local document and agreement each airport, any aircraft, vehicle or person walking or working the area required have clearance from ground control, normally done via VHF, UHF radio, but there may special cases are where the procedural aircraft vehicle without radius must be response ATC instruction. Aviation light signal or else led by vehicle with radios. People working on airport surface normally have a communication link through which they communicate. Ground control commonly either handheld radio or even cell phone. Ground control vital to the smooth operation aircraft because position impact the sequencing departure aircraft affecting safety and efficiency of the airport operation. Some busier airport have surface movement radar SMR such as ASDE-3, AMASS, ASDX designed to display aircraft and vehicle on the ground. These are used ground control additional tool to control ground traffic, particularly night or poor visibility, wide range capability. This system were being modernized. Older system will display map, airport target. Newer system include capability to display higher quality mapping radar, targets, data blocks and safety alerts and interface with the other system. Digital flight trips, air control or local control. Air control pilot tower or tower control responsible for the active runway surface. Air control clears aircraft takeoff, landing, ensuring prescribed runway separation will exist all time. Air controller detects unsafe condition. Landing aircraft may be instructed to go ground and re-sequenced into landing pattern. Re-sequencing will depend on type of flight and make handled by air controller, approach, terminal or area control. Within a tower, highly disciplined communication process between the air control and ground control. Absolute necessity air control must ensure ground control aware any operation that will impact taxiway and work with the approach radar controller to create maps, arrival traffic to allow taxiing traffic to cross runway, allow departing aircraft to take off. Ground control need to keep the air controller away traffic flow towards the runway, maximize runway utilizations through effective approach spacing, crew source management, CRM procedure are often used to ensure communication process efficient and clear with the ATC. TRM, Team Rescue Resource Management. Level focus or TRM vary with different ATC organization. Flight data clearance delivery. Clearance delivery position that use the route clearance aircraft typically before commencing taxiing with the clearance contain details route of aircraft expected fly after departure. Clearance delivery. BC Airport Ground Movement Planner GMP. Traffic Management Coordinator DMC coordinate with the relevant radar center or flow control unit obtain release aircraft at BC Airport. These release often automatic controlled by local agreement allowing free flow departure when weather extremely high demand certain airport airspace become factor. They be ground stops, slot delays, reroutes may be necessary to ensure system does not get overloaded. Primary responsibility. Clearance delivery ensure that aircraft has correct aerodrome information, weather, airport condition, correct route after departure. Restriction relating to the flight information also coordinate with relevant radar center or flow control unit into ground control to ensure aircraft reaches runway time to meet the time restriction provided by relevant unit at some airport. Clearance delivery also plan aircraft pushbacks, engine start, which is a case known as ground movement planner GMP position particular important heavily congested airport to prevent taxi and apron. Gridlock. Flight data routinely combined with the clearance delivery position that responsibly ensuring both controller and pilot have most current information pertinent weather changes, outages, airport ground delay, ground stop, runway closures. Flight data may inform pilot using recorder continuous loop specific frequency known as automatic terminal information service ATIS. Approach and terminal control. Many airports have radar control facility that associate with the airport. Most countries refer to terminal control TMC. US referred TRACON, terminal radar approach control. While every airport varies, terminal controller used handle traffic in 30 to 50 nautical mile, 56 to 93 kilometer radius from the airport. Where there are many busy airport close to together, one consolidated terminal control center may service all airport airspace boundaries. Altitude assigned terminal control center, which vary widely from airport to airport, are based on factors such as traffic flow, neighboring airport, terrain, large complex. Example, London Terminal Control Center control traffic 5 main London airport up to 20,000 feet 6,100 m and out of the 100 nautical miles 190 kilometer. Terminal controller are responsible for the providing all ATC service within the airspace. Traffic flow broadly divided into departures, arrival and overflight aircraft move and out of the terminal airspace. They are handled after to next appropriate control facility, control tower, en route control facility, boarding terminal approach control. Terminal control responsible ensuring aircraft appropriate altitude when they handed off. The aircraft arrive suitable rate for landing. Not all airport have radar approach terminal control available. This case en route center neighboring terminal approach control may coordinate directly with the tower on airport and vector inbound aircraft to position from they can land. Visually at some these airport tower may provide non-radar procedural approach service to arriving aircraft handed over from radar unit before they are visual to land. Some unit also have dedicated approach unit which can provide procedural approach service either all time for many periods of radar outrage for any reason. US TRACON are additionally designated 3-digit alphanumeric code. For example, Chicago TRACON is designated C90. Control center en route center. Training department. ATC provides service aircraft flight between airport as well as fly under one of the two sets of rule separation: visual flight rules VFR, instrument flight rules IFR. Air traffic control have different responsibility of aircraft operating under the different set of rules, while IFR flight are under positive control. US and Canada VFR pilot can request flight following, which provides traffic advisory service, time permitting basis of may also provide assisting avoiding area weather flight restriction, as well as allowing pilot into ATC system period to need clearance into certain airspace across Europe. Pilots may request for flight information service, which is similar to flight following UK basis service. En route ATC issues clearance and instruction airborne craft pilot are required comply the instruction of en route controller. Also provide ATC service may smaller airport ground country, including clearance of ground and clearance approach to airport control. Adhere to head set of separation standard, define minimum distance allowed between aircraft. Distance vary depending on the equipment and procedure used providing ATC services. General characteristic: en route ATC work facilitated called ATC center, each which is commonly referred center of interstate using equivalent term air route air traffic center. Each center responsible given flight information region FIR. Each flight information region cover may thousands of square miles of airspace and airports with the airspace center control IFR aircraft from the time they depart from airport or terminal area airspace to the time they arrive to another airport or terminal area's airspace. Centers may also pick up VFR aircraft that are already airborne, integrated them into system. Aircraft must continue under the VFR flight rules under the center provides a clearance. Center controller are responsible for issuing instruction to pilot climb their aircraft to the assigned altitude, while same time ensuring that aircraft properly separated from all other aircraft immediate area. Additionally, the aircraft must be placed flow consistent. The aircraft route flight effort complicated by crossing traffic, severe weather, special mission that require large airspace allocation, traffic density. When aircraft approaches destination of center responsible using instruction to provide pilots, they will be meet altitude instruction specific point, well as providing many destination airport traffic flow, which prohibits all the arrival being bunched together. These flow restrictions often begin in middle of the route. Controller will position aircraft landing same destination so that when aircraft are close their destination sequenced. Aircraft reaches boundary of center control area, handed over next area control center. Some cases handoff provides involves transfer identification and details between control. ATC service can provide seamless manner. In other case, local agreement may allow silent handover, such as recovering center of does not require any coordination in traffic present on agreed manner. After the handoff, aircraft given frequency change of begin talking as the next control of process continue until aircraft handed terminal control. Radar coverage. Since center of control large airspace area typically use long range radar, it has capability higher altitude. See aircraft within 200 nautical mile 370 km radar antenna. They may also radar data control when provides better picture of traffic or when can fill portion of the area not covered by long range data. US system higher altitude, over 90% of US airspace covered by radar and often multiple radar system. However, coverage of inconsistent lower altitude used by aircraft due to high terrain for distance from radar facility center may require numerous radar system covered by airspace assigned them. May also relay pilot position report from aircraft flying below floor radar coverage. Result large amount of data being available to the controller. Automation system have been designated consolidated radar data controller. This consolidation include eliminating duplicate radar returns, so ensuring best radar for each geographical area, providing data and display of the data effective formats. Unmanned radar and remote mounted center also access control of over traffic traveling over world session area. These area are also flight information region FIR because there are no radar system available. Oceanic controller provide ATC service using procedural control. These procedural use aircraft position, air reports, time, altitude, distance and speed of to ensure separation control, record information on flight progress strips and a specially developed oceanic computer system. Aircraft report position of process required, aircraft separated greater distance with reduced overall capacity any given route. See example, North Atlantic track system. Some air navigation service provider, Air Service Australia, US Federal Aviation Administration, NAV Canada have implemented automated dependent surveillance broadcast ADSP as part of the Air Navigation Service Provider ANSP and Air Traffic Service Provider ATSP. Armenian Air Traffic Service ARMAT. Australia Air Service Australia government owned corporation. Royal Australian Air Force. Austria Astro Control. Bangladeshi Civil Aviation Authority of Bangladesh. Belarus Republican Unitary of Enterprise. Bulgaria Air Traffic Service Authority. Canada NAV Canada formerly provided by Transport Canada and Canadian Force. Cambodia Air Traffic Service. Cayman Islands CIA Cayman Airport Authority. Iceland ISAVA. Indonesia Air NAV Indonesia. Iran Civil Aviation Organization ICAO. Ireland Irish Aviation Authority IAA. India Airport Authority of India AAA under Ministry of Civil Aviation Government of India. Indian Air Force. Iraq Air Navigation ICAA. Israel Airport Authority of India IIA. Italy ENAV SPA Italian Air Force. Jamaica JCAA Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority. Japan JCAP Japan Civil Aviation Bureau. Kenya KCAA Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. Latvia LGS